All right. Hey, so now to our next live moment for Anti-Racism Day from Dumaine Williams, Bard College's Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of the Early Colleges. It's been quite some time for institutions of higher learning. Why is today, the 21st of March, so important to Bard College, Dumaine?
Yes, thank you, Richard. Bard College is extremely excited to participate today because as an institution of higher education, Bard knows all too well that racism, discrimination, xenophobia, and any idea of racial superiority, those are all rooted in misinformation. Mm-hmm. It's founded on, lack of scientific knowledge. And through our educational programming, we really strive to foster critical thinking, intellectual inquiry, fact-based research as tools to fight racism.
And what are you going to do to mark the day to raise awareness and give ideas to your student body?
Yeah, it starts with just listening to young people, right? And centering their voices, right? We've known for a long time that young people are at the forefront of positive change. And by fully integrating our educational systems so that students from all backgrounds have equal access to quality education, that's where it starts. So our work is centered around partnerships. We partner with public school districts. For our early college program. We partner with prison systems for our prison initiative and many different community organizations and around social justice, civic engagement work. And we're going to be working with our networks, our partners here in the US and across the globe to promote Peace One Day and to promote the ideas that being connected and partnering is what's going to really make us stronger and that we're really forever stronger together.
And that certainly does echo the message of the former Congress member, John Lewis, and the way that he talked about racism. And he was very much a gatherer of different people, a gatherer of folks that looked differently and had different ideas. And I remember that when he spoke to a group of 1,000 Asian American journalists, and he stood on that podium. He came down, he shook my hand, said hello, and he said, "We must continue together to tell the stories of many." And when you think of Bard College, what is the perspective of bringing those of much difference together to find commonality?
Yes, that's really central to the work, right? And we have to think about the fact that these ideas, again, of racism, intolerance, xenophobia, they really pose a real critical threat to democracy and to human rights, right? And by bringing in various people together to have this conversation, we really talk about creating new values and new attitudes that can really start to address some of these deep-rooted causes of discrimination and this legacy of historic injustice.
Quickly, I've got 30 seconds left in my ear here. How are you handling what is so important for students to understand difference, and that is being together?
Yeah, so we are lucky enough this year to, even in the pandemic, be having our classes across the Bard network, some of them in person, really trying to find ways using technology to contribute to the conversation, to connect across our network, and really trying to examine ways that we can really have the students and the faculty and staff really, and the communities that we live and work in, really connect even at this time during the pandemic.
Dumaine, thank you, my friend. I appreciate what you do every day. Education, and especially education of the next generation, so important. Thank you so much, Dumaine Williams from Bard College. Have a great 21st, my friend.